You know, with all of us spending more and more time on our phones, our computers, your eyes really take a lot of wear and tear. So we're so happy this morning to welcome for the first time on the show, Dr. Brian Post, who is very happy because on March 27th, he's going to have his grand opening where you're welcomed in at his new location called Specs Eye Center on Shallowford Road.
You got it.
Good to see you.
You too.
I have to start first with your name because, well, not your personal name, but Specs.
Right.
It's a great name. Give a shout out to the man who gets the credit for it.
Back more than a year ago, we were thinking about names, and my father-in-law actually came up with the name Specs, and it kind of stuck with me, and I took it on from there.
Well, I think that speaks very highly of your relationship with your father-in-law, so I wanted to give you a chance to give him that shout out. So y'all are a full-service optometry office, which means that you can see the kids as well as the adults, and
so
for
we
pretty
do,
much everything.
Yeah, pediatrics, geriatrics. We do vision checks, glasses, contact lenses. We do medical eye care as well. So if you have diabetes, we do the annual diabetic eye exam. We manage glaucoma and macular degeneration. If you're taking some certain medications, we can screen for those as well.
You know, I had joked with you, since it's your first time on the air with us, and I had said we're not going to make you put your face in the machine and have the air blow into your eye like you have to do so often when you get your eyes checked. You said you don't do that either. You have a different way of testing that pressure.
Yeah, so legitimately some people come in with like trauma from, just hate that
It's not a lot of fun.
No, so there's no completely non-invasive way to check the pressure in the eye, but the one that we use, it's called the eye care. Basically, feels less invasive, it's less jarring, than feeling like somebody's sneezing in your eyeball.
Well, I mean, having people be comfortable, whether it's the kids or the adults, is really important because you were talking about things like managing the glaucoma or the macular degeneration. I'm guessing that the key to managing that is getting the diagnosis as early as possible. So we really should go get our eyes examined, what, every year?
Yeah, I mean, if there's absolutely no problems, every couple of years is fine. But for sure, even as adults, if you don't have any problems with your vision, it's still good to get your eyes checked, make sure they're healthy. The pupil dilation is an important part of that. I know nobody likes it. I don't like it either, but it really gives us the best look into the back of the eye. Make sure everything's healthy back there.
I was the kid in school who couldn't see from the back row, and I would rub my eyes all the time and had no idea because that's all I knew. And nobody else in my family had problems with their eyes, so my parents never considered it, but sure enough, I needed glasses by the time I was in the 5th grade.
Right, yeah.
That's a typical indicator, isn't it? If your child is like squinting a lot or struggling with their grades, but you know that they're smart, that could be a sign?
It definitely could be, yeah. School performance can be affected by how your eyes are working. If you can't see the things well that you need to see, no matter how smart you are, if you can't read what's on the board, you don't know what notes to take, and it's harder to take tests and quizzes. So early intervention really is, for basically everything with your eyes, key. But there are some conditions with children that really kind of you can't do anything about after they're 9 or 10 years old, at least not a whole lot. And so, getting them checked really as at the latest kindergarten, just kind of make sure everything's looking good, really is a good idea.
Okay, so here we sit in the month of March. If you have a child who's going to start kindergarten next year, maybe go ahead and make sure that you have an eye exam to go along with it. And I think at most pediatricians, they do somewhat of a test, but that's not nearly as involved as what you would do.
Yeah, so and it's pretty awesome because we do get people that send their kids in because their pediatrician, saw something on their screener that said, you should get your eyes checked.
Right.
But, really a comprehensive eye exam is going to be the best way to get a full look at the eye health and, vision and see if there's a need there.
Can we talk a little bit about eye fatigue? I mentioned at the beginning how we're all on our phones now and the computers. That's a real problem, isn't it?
Huge, yeah. I mean, especially, today's environment, it seems like everybody's job is moving towards being on a computer screen, working from home. People are spending 8, 10, 12 hours a day on the computer, and then they're going to look at their phone afterwards. So digital eye strain is a major thing. There are types of glasses that you can wear to help reduce that eye strain. One thing that I'm a huge fan of is blocking the blue light from the computer screen. Every modern device has a setting that you can activate. It's called night light or night mode, night shift, something like that.
That's the blue light?
So that helps reduce the blue light that's coming out of your device.
Okay.
You can buy online computer glasses or blue light glasses, but you can actually just, remove it from the device itself instead of having to block it with glasses.
Is there, so I'm in my 50s, so I've reached the point now where I can't see anything without my readers.
Right.
I hate it, but that's where I am, and I feel like the more I wear them, the more dependent I'm becoming on them.
Right.
Is that correct?
That's a common feeling. So everybody feels that way. The fact that you're wearing the readers doesn't necessarily mean that you're having to rely on them more. It's a natural process that starts when we're kids. The focusing system in our eyes does gradually get weaker. It doesn't usually come to a head until our early mid-40s. And that process kind of continues through your mid-60s. So, really, right when that first morning that you wake up and feel like, I can't see up close anymore.
Right.
You're kind of in the middle of that process. And so the natural progression of your eyes, whether you wore readers or not, really would, kind of keep happening.
I know a lot of people, you know what, I only have a minute left, so let me talk to you about this.
Yeah.
First of all, you do accept the major eye insurance plans that most people will have through their employer.
Yeah, so we have VSP, iMed, and Spectera.
Okay. You are open, 5 days a week, or are you open on Saturdays?
I am at Specs Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 8 to 5.
Okay.
I'm still kind of splitting time until things pick up better.
Okay.
But we have staff members there 5 days a week.
But you are going to be there on March 27th for
We
this
are,
grand
yeah.
opening, and you have some giveaways you're doing?
Absolutely, yeah. The frame companies that we're working with and the labs that we use to make the glasses, they've been really awesome in supporting, kind of this process. And so we have giveaways of sunglass frames. We have a few complete pairs of eyeglasses, prescription glasses. As part of a social media campaign, we're going to be giving away a free eye exam as well.
Nice.
Really, good incentive, good reason to come and then kind of get to see where our office is, what it looks like. My wife did an amazing job. She actually designed by herself the entire aesthetics of the office.
Oh, it's a family affair. The
Yeah.
father-in-law named it, the wife designed it, and he's there to get your eyes right where you want them to be.
Yeah, and we are completely family owned and operated as well. We're not connected with any corporate entities, anything like that. So.
Then here is where you go to find him, 6116 Shallowford Road. I can read that without my glasses on.
Go.
602-7732 if you want to call to make an appointment. You can also go online to make your appointment that way as well.
Okay.
Welcome to town.
Thank you.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.